You are not a real investor if you ain't copped the merch. So go to protectinvestmentsapparel.com. I will drop the link in the description. But these caps is on fire, and they in different colors. So go and get busy. I want to talk to y'all about data. And I want you to think about how important data is. You got to learn to read between the lines. It's not just about what you see in the charts, but it's about what you don't see. The data behind the data. The volume that moves the candle. The manipulation that ain't obvious until you analyze the pattern. It's the same thing with life. Same thing with these devices. If you trading based on surface level, you're going to get got every single time. In life, or like most people, if you moving without purpose, if you moving without awareness, or moving without analyzing the big picture, you setting yourself up. See, most traders out here losing not because the markets are too hard, but because they got no structure. Let's call it what it is. Either they too incompetent to track what they doing, or they just don't know. And that's okay. That's why I built my trading community, to change that, to alter your reality, to change your mindset. In chapter 2 of my book, Legally Robbing the Banks, I talk about the power of the journal, not just some regular notebook. I mean, recording real data. What time you took the trade, what you saw, how you felt before and after, whether you won or lost, all of it matters. That trading journal is your personal data bank. When I got certified in data analysis, I realized this ain't random trading, is pattern recognition. It's not all about randomness. And if you're not tracking your patterns, you just out here guessing. But it's cool. If nobody ever taught you that, that's what I'm here for. My community was built to give you structure, discipline, and a real edge in the game. Look at data when it comes to these devices. Photos ain't just saved on your phone. They saved in the database. I want you to really let that sit with you. I really want you to let that sink in. Like, this happened to me a gang of times. I might be out in public, just recharging my vibe, buffering my peace, just cooling. Regular, normal people stuff. Watching videos in my photo browser where information should be saved, I tend to notice it's loading like the Wi-Fi connection decrease. I'm like, hold up. If it was saved to my phone, why is it loading? Has that ever happened to one of y'all, or am I the only one? I know I'm the one and only. Let's make that clear. But am I the only one who witnessed this madness? Let me know in the comments. I know I ain't the only one. Based off my information and research that I've done over years, I know this is not on purpose. It's not just your phone memory. That's the database. It's being tracked. It's being stored, pulled, and analyzed. See, y'all got to learn how to analyze data. I'm not just talking numbers. I mean how to think analytically. If it was truly just saved local on your device, there'd be no buffering. But it's not. It's deeper than that. Understand that the data is bouncing off towers, bouncing off signals and systems you ain't never even thinking about. And best believe somebody's watching, somebody's listening. I remember this one time, not the first time, well, not even a year ago. I'm at the ATM. I'm about to pull some cash from the stash. There was about 3 people in front of me, and as I wait in line, I'm just watching a video of my sister while she doing her locks. Imagine doing your own locks. You got to be cold to do your own locks. Well, my people who could do their own locks. She with the great creator now. Love you, TT. She got the sweetest soul you will ever meet. So as I'm watching this video of her in my photo app, it starts loading. I'm talking about with the loading bar and everything. But it's a video saved on my photo app, right? It didn't just hit me. It landed. Because it's like even her memory, even our personal moments, they out there floating, being watched, being recorded, being analyzed. Ain't no such thing as privacy. Y'all really got to open y'all eyes. You talking over these phones, sending pics, making videos like it's all private. It's not. You got to start moving smart out here. You got to stay updated with the times. This ain't 2005 no more. The Quiet Council Society, they created a whole new system, and the system is watching. Ain't no such thing as privacy no more. Even the law, like, they not out here trying to catch you with minor material and minor stuff. They know what you're doing. They just trying to build cases. They want strong cases. And how? How they doing that? Through what? The database. That search history. That GPS ping. That download. That call that didn't drop. All of that. They putting it together piece by piece. So don't think just because they quiet, they not working. The real ones y'all know. It's the silence that you should be worried about. They not chasing, they collecting. You're going to have to let that sit with you. Ain't no such thing as privacy no more. You got to stop thinking everything you do is yours. Even the property you own, you got to pay taxes. You think it's yours? You think it's your property? You think you own it? You still got to pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, guess what's going to happen? They coming to take it. Stop thinking it's all private, because it ain't. You got to move smart. You got to evolve. And most importantly, you got to understand the system you playing in. Because if you don't, guess what? You already lost. Let's talk about data, because depending on how you use it, it can either build you or bury you. The purpose of data is being able to record a series of events or activities to come up with informed decisions. That's it. When you apply that to trading, you become 10 times more sharper. You start seeing the market like a map instead of a maze. And when you got the map, you can actually get to the outcomes you want. Feel me? But let's flip it. That same data, it can also be used to track your thoughts, track your patterns, and clone your tendencies. Basically, your whole blueprint. That's when it starts creeping into your personal life. Let me give y'all some real numbers. Up to 90% of major criminal cases right now involves digital evidence. Phones being the #1 source. So when you telling folks and them on the phone, yeah, I'm on my way to the hood, I'm on my way to the block, bro, they already know what block. They can actually get there by the time you pull up by recording data on your... Try not to curse. It ain't 2005 no more. What you could get away with back then, almost impossible now. Phones ain't just smart, they snitches. You talking directly to a snitch. In the quiet council, they're not chasing you. They listening. They building a story off of your own words. So if you're going to use data, use it wisely. In trading, use it to study your wins, your losses, your mindset. Use it to grow. But in life, be mindful. Because the same tool that can free you can also trap you. Data, these phones is crazy. Like, they are actually knowing how you think based off data. I remember this one particular time, I'm out in public and I'm thinking about what me and my family gonna eat. So I say, okay, I want to eat some pizza. And this is all stuff that I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, I want pizza. And this happened to me plenty of times. I'm like, I want to eat some pizza. This is what I'm thinking. Then I'm like, I want to get some mob pizza. Shout out to Texas or mob pizza out here in Texas. I don't know if it's anywhere else in the world, but mob pizza go crazy. So I'm like, yeah, me and my family gonna eat mob pizza. This is what I'm thinking. Then I just happen to go on YouTube. Guess what the first promotional ad is? Mod Pizza. So you mean to tell me that my phone was able to know what I was thinking? Ain't no such thing as privacy, y'all. And it's almost impossible to not even have a device. So you ain't got no say so. You just got to deal with it. But make sure you moving smart. And if you out here doing the wrong things, you shouldn't have no phone at all. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.